This is Sam Tressler, and you're watching Inside the Arts.
What was like stuff that you guys said you couldn't even do? Like, I was like really pushing, like being able to, we needed to be able to record call.
I'm Sam Tressler, and we're here at Area 31. I'm the manager/director here. I work here with a couple other companies, including the 72 Film Fest and Archive Media, which is a rental and production company for video and film stuff that I manage as well. We do art shows here. We have events that people can rent the space out for whatever they want it for. We also do free screenings and first-run movie screenings, as well as in-house production work, and we're making our first feature film right now. So the feature is called Leda. It's inspired by the Greek myth Leda and the Swan. It's a 3D full-length feature with a mixture of black and white, and we're shooting it mostly in Frederick County and also some in Baltimore County and in Bel Air. And we've been working on it for about 4 years now, and hoping to finally wrap up production by this summer and have it finished by the end of the year. We've had at least 5 people do their first art show that they've ever had here, so that's been pretty cool. And then every Monday we show free movies from the Criterion Collection. We have a partnership with Janus Films and their collection so that we can screen films here for free to try to help people watch better movies and appreciate film more. And then we try to do once a month a select screening of a new independent film that otherwise you'd have to drive down to Bethesda or Baltimore to see. So our hope is kind of to present like a space and environment and a stage for people to, one, get inspired to make more stuff. Because, you know, regardless of what it is or what you do with it, if people have a passion to create in whichever medium and they make more stuff because maybe they got inspired because we gave them walls to hang on, or because we gave them an outlet to screen their stuff at one of our open screen nights or something. If we can inspire people to make more stuff, that's kind of our main goal. Try to build up the local creative scene, because it seems like Frederick has a lot going for it and it's blossoming, and hopefully all the pieces come together and we can really have like our own art scene here rather than be dependent on outside things. I mean, most people in my situation that are interested in filmmaking, go to school for it, or are trying to make a living in it, have to move to New York or LA. So this is kind of the start of what we're hoping to build as what eventually grows into starting with a space, starting with projects, and hopefully developing a whole film scene in general that just feeds into the rest of the art scene in Frederick.
Started like 3 hours ago.
TJ High School, where we have over 100 students from all 13 middle schools around Frederick County Public Schools, and they're rehearsing for the All-County Band, All-County Orchestra, and All-County Chorus.
I'm Brian Drake, and I'm a teacher in Carroll County Public Schools at East Middle School. The All-County Festival is a way to showcase some of the more active students in the music programs. making a lot of dynamic contrast, trying to make a little bit more music phrasing and shaping, let the performance be theirs. I try to keep it light. I don't lower my expectations, but I also try to keep it fun and joke around with them and ask them questions so they are involved in the process. 1, 2, ready, and. It cannot get any softer than that.
This is an opportunity for students from across the county to meet each other. They might not necessarily meet each other in the course of their regular middle school careers, but they're getting a chance to come together to meet conductors and clinicians from all around the state. Sometimes we even bring them in from out of state.
My name is Terry Everhart. I'm the coordinator for music for Howard County Public Schools, and I'm here to guest conduct the All-County Middle School Chorus.
Hands, bases, think it together. Ready? Singing. The sprightly oboe and sing.
The sprightly oboe, the sprightly oboe, sprightly oboe will play on the instruments of joy.
On Saturday, they're going to have a massive concert where they're going to fill the largest auditorium in all of FCPS for music that they've been working on for weeks now.
To celebrate the glories of His day, the glories of His day, the glories.
We got together last night and rehearsed for 2.5 hours, and we've had 3 hours of rehearsal this morning.
The sprightly oboe, the sprightly
Play beat.
all the instruments of joy, all the instruments of glory.
The kids are great. They were very well prepared. They came on Thursday night eager and excited to learn and to work hard.
We're refining the music and having fun with it. And then tomorrow on Saturday morning, we'll have a couple hours on stage to get used to the auditorium.
Now the second anthem. Now the third. Instruments of joy. Okay? As opposed to instruct.
We are really pushing to just make the music come off the page.
Dorme, dorme. So I'm going dorme. Okay, so I'm making less dorme, dolor. That R goes back, dolor, dolor.
We're trying to do more than just sing the right notes and right pitches and just try to express something really awesome tomorrow at the concert.
It's an enriching experience for them because they have an opportunity to play more challenging music with more serious musicians that are more like them.
They get to make glorious, glorious music and have phenomenal memories from this experience.
Welcome back to Inside the Arts. I'm Noah Anderson, and today on the show, I'm with Quest Sawyer, a senior and leader in the drama department from Tuscarora High School. Quest, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Now, you've been in theater for most of your life, since a very young age, and now as a senior, you are president of Tuscarora High's drama department. Could you tell us a little about your journey?
Well, ever since I was 6 years old, I've been doing drama at different places. I believe I did something at Dance Unlimited where a director made his own script and we performed a musical and all that good stuff. I also did stuff at the Met with theater classes and also improv classes. And I've tried to get classes at school. However, there were times where they sort of switched them out for other academic classes, and it wasn't until my sophomore year where I auditioned for Shrek, and I got the role of Humpty Dumpty. And then 2 weeks before our show, the girl that was playing Dragon quit, so then I took her place and then learned everything in that amount of time. And ever since then, I've been taking theater classes at school. I've been in like every production. We did Addams Family and Bye Bye Birdie last year as our main stage shows. And then this year as our main stage show, we're doing Sister Act.
Wow. Now, as well as being the president of Tuscarora High's drama department, you're also a senior officer in the Maryland State Thespians. What is your responsibility as a senior officer?
So I'm a senior state thespian officer, and basically I collab with other officers from other schools, and we plan the Maryland State Thespian Festival, which has a lot of different things. You do workshops to like improve your technique, and then also different schools are from around the state get together and they perform and get adjudicated, and then also students can do individual events, IEs, and can also get adjudicated, and I take on that responsibility with also junior and sophomore STOs or MTOs.
Wow, that must keep you really busy.
Yeah, along with being like the president of my troupe and also being an officer, being involved with the play, usually we have like rehearsals till like 5:30, and then when Tech Week gets on, then we'll probably go until 8:30. But then I'm also involved in like my Titan Tempo show choir at my school. That also keeps me busy when we have rehearsals.
Speaking of rehearsals, you're currently preparing for your lead role in the upcoming musical Sister Act, coming to the Tuscarora stage in April. Could you tell us a little about Sister Act and your role? Sister
Act is basically about the main character, Dolores. She wants to be a singer and perform in her boyfriend's club, however he won't allow her to. So when she goes to tell him that like I'm done and I'm gonna go on to better things, she sees him kill somebody. So she goes to the police station where she bumps into like her old friend Eddie, who gets her into like the witness protection program into a nunnery, hence like the term Sister Act, because she has to act like a sister and all that good stuff. So while she's there, she like works with like the nuns choir, which is actually terrible, before she gets there, and like changes their lives in a certain way, and at that same moment changes her life as well, and like opens her mind to new things. Dolores is a very interesting character to play, and I can say that I probably have never played something like her, because she's very like big and elaborate, like with her emotions. Getting into that character is a bit of a process. Like I have to like just like calm down and just like separate Quest from Dolores and just get into my role.
Now you're super involved in theater. Would you say that it's been worth it?
I would definitely say that it's been worth it, because I'm a person that loves working hard to get that all-time goal, and I would say that it's definitely helped with sort of, I guess, my social life, because my freshman year, the people that I'm friends with now, I wasn't friends with before. So like I'd kind of just like chill at home, and like my mom would be like, come on, Quest, go out and like have fun. I'd be like, but you know, Friends is on. So I mean, now I'm more connected with like all these wonderful people that have inspired my life, and I could literally go to them about anything, and we hang out constantly, and I've even reconnected with like older friends that like I made in the past, and like just having them on my side and just having them with me every single day, just like, I just really love what I do.
Now, one last thing I have to ask before we go. Do you like Hamilton?
Oh my God, I love Hamilton. There was one time, it was my friend Gabe's birthday, and me and my friends, he turned on Satisfied, and we reenacted basically the whole scene of Satisfied as like my friend Sean played like Hamilton, and I was like Angelica, and it was the best thing ever.
It sounds like far more than simply liking Hamilton.
Yeah, it's more like loving Hamilton.
Yeah. Well, that's all the time we have. Thank you so much for coming on the show, Quest. It really has been a pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
And see us next time on Inside the Arts, youtube.com/Inside the Arts. Please subscribe. It makes my day. It pays the rent, and it keeps me in Mountain Dew for life. Thank you.
This episode shout out goes out to Isabel Bartolomeo, who sent in this watercolor painting called Exhaustion. Isabel is a senior art student at Tuscarora High School. Amazing work, Isabel. Be sure to keep sending us your artwork on Instagram, and be sure to check out our online store where you can now get your own official Inside the Arts t-shirt in black, white, or gray. Click the link in the description and order yours from our online store today. Thank you for having us today. I love you.